All right, so this one is a very easy point. So you can suck at math, and this is the point that you should always get because this is easy point that anybody can get without calculations. So all you gotta do is be able to do a number line test on any of those graph. Usually on AP exam, they only give you f prime of x graph, and they don't give you. Rarely they give you original graph, ask you to analyze it because that's a usually it doesn't happen, but 99% of the time they give you f prime of x graph and look for you to graph it. So I'm gonna airdrop this to you. So if you want to turn on your airdrop, I can airdrop this file to you. So I think this one, Samsung Galaxy, Samantha, I don't know who else though. Matt.
I would change my airdrop. The name of my
iPhone, iPad, I don't know who that is. I just dropped random people.
It said it failed.
Who?
Me, my iPad.
iPad?
H&M keeps trying to airdrop me. Oh.
I'm gonna teach you how to do the first part. You're gonna do the second part, okay? So the first part here, this is something that it's anybody in here. You can get a 0 on every single test, and you still can get those points. So roughly 7 to 8 points. You're gonna get it from AP exam if you know how to analyze in the graph. So please know how to analyze this. So Nicholas, I need you to pay attention. I need the guy to pay attention. I need everybody to pay attention here because everything here is gonna be easy point on my test. Easy point. You should get 100% of it. Now here's the f prime of x. Usually they give you to you is the f prime of x graph, and this is the f prime of x graph. So this is f prime of x graph. So this graph is f prime. Do you see that this is f prime of x? Now, on the left side, I have this, means this above x-axis, right? And this is below, right? So this is above x-axis, and this is below x-axis. And if that's the case, this is a plus and this is a minus. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to graph a f prime of x number line, and we're going to draw this number line. Again, that number line does not give you points, but it's going to give you some helping hand on how to get points. So why is 1 and 4? Because I hear this is slope is equal, this not slope, but this point is equal to 0. So do you see that this is 0, which is a critical number? Do you see that? Before that, from -1 to 1, this one is going to be negative because it's below x-axis. It went to 0 and go below x-axis again. And then positive. So that means this is decreasing, this is decreasing, this is increasing. Am I going too fast?
What about 3 comma -2?
3 comma -2. That's still a decreasing because that's below x-axis.
That's kind of like an inflection point. How do I block someone from dropping something? H-nam 7 something. Yeah, why not 3 comma -2?
3 -2, it could be inflection point, but it's not at 3 -2. This 3 -2 is on f prime of x graph. It could be a inflection point here if you pay attention. Now, I'm just telling you first derivative, first number line test. Do you guys understand? Now, second number line test is basically, so the f double prime x is look at slope. Remember, slope is derivative of f prime of x. So slope of f prime of x. If the slope is positive, then your number line test at that region should be positive. So between it get to 0, it's going to be 1, and from 1 to 3 is going to give you negative. So positive, negative, positive. The reason being is if you look at the slope here, it's negative, 0, and then positive, right? Who's that? Okay, it's a positive. Are we okay here?
I didn't understand.
Okay, so you look at this. From this region, the function's going up. It has positive slope. So from anything to the 1 is going to give you positive. So this is positive. From here to 3 is negative because the function is going down. And after that, it's going to go up. So it's positive. Does that make sense?
Isn't that supposed to be the first?
This is the second derivative test. This is the second derivative number line test.
I thought that's only for inflection points.
Yeah, they are for inflection point. So 1 and 3 are inflection point because of this sign change. Nicholas, are you following me? You look sleepy. Okay. Now I'm gonna do is, how do you find critical point? Can you tell me what's a critical point is? Matthew? Which is in this case is x equal to what?
1 and 4.
X equal to 1 and x equal to 4. Okay. So at this case, x equal to 1, man, this kid is very annoying. X equal to 1 and x equal to 4. How do I turn my AirDrop off?
Slide down to your menu and then press and hold on the top left one.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Wi-Fi.
Now your Wi-Fi.
Oops.
You have to
This
hold
one?
down
Hold down the gray part of the box.
Hold on the gray part, yeah.
What?
The
Hold,
box.
press and hold the group. Go back.
So see that box with the airplane, the like,
Yeah.
the one.
Press and
The
hold.
gray parts of that box, not the circle.
Press and hold the box. Let's see. Look at my phone. You can do that. Just hold it. You don't press. Yeah.
And then
And then
Contact only.
contact only. Okay. That helps. So does it f of x has a relative maximum?
yes,
Are you sure?
yes,
Uh,
I'm absolutely sure. Oh no, I'm not.
You want to bet $20 on it this time?
You're gonna.
Is none. The reason why there's no maximum because it did not have an increasing follow with the decreasing. It has decreasing, decreasing, increasing. So therefore, this is a relative minimum. It does not have relative maximum. The relative maximum has to went from positive to negative. So therefore, relative minimum is at x equal to 4. Now, this part you had to make sure you know how to justify. Everybody needs to learn how to justify. Justify is how do you list down the first derivative test statement. So you're going to get 1 point for this, and you're going to get another point for justification. So justification, it says f prime of x change from negative, it was changing from negative to positive at x equal to 4. Therefore, you have relative min at x equal to 4. And that's how exactly statement you're going to write down like this in order to get a point. That's one easy point. It had nothing to do with math. You just had to write down the statements.
X equals 4 is the
X equal to 4 is min because it's decreasing and increasing. Do you see this? This one is decreasing, decreasing, increasing. So now they want to say increasing. Increasing is gonna be from 4 to 5. Why is 4 to 5? Because this is a positive region. So we're not looking at that. We look at a number line. So positive region is gonna be 4 to 5. Decreasing is gonna be -1 to 1. Union from 1 to 4. And this one is going to be f prime of x is greater than 0. This one's f prime of x is less than 0.
but can you explain again why negative 1 to 1 is decreasing.
Negative 1 to 1 because here's negative 1. Negative 1 to 1 is decreasing according to the number line.
X is decreasing. F is increasing.
F prime of x is minus sign, so f of x is decreasing.
How'd you get the f of x and f, or the f prime and the f double prime from the same graph?
Yeah, so this one here, I look at, are they above x-axis or below x-axis? Do you see anything to 1 is below x-axis? Anything from 1 to 4 is below x-axis. So you see this all below, this is below, so therefore it's negative, negative. Above is a positive.
Okay.
And if you see this one is from anything to 1, it's positive. How is it positive? We're looking at the slope this time. Now look at the value, the output. You look at the increasing or decreasing. So it's a positive, so therefore it's positive. Negative to 3, so it's negative to here to 3. And then positive after that. And that's positive here.
Thank you.
It's okay. Now, inflection point basically is this sign change right here. So x equal to 1 and x equal to 3. And how do you justify it? Remember, this one you need to justify. On AP exam, you need to justify. You're going to say f double prime of x change from positive to negative at x equal to 1 and change from negative to positive at x equal to 3. And then that's how you justify. Remember, justify is going to be easy point. You don't need to write 3 paragraph essays. You just need to write down one statement, which is first derivative test statement. Or second derivative, oh, sorry, this one's the inflection point definitions. And then concave up is going to give you from negative 1 to 1, union from 3 to infinity to 5. And this one is 1 to 3. And this is how you're going to write this. And this is a perfect example how to do this type of question. Very easy point. It doesn't have a lot of calculations. And you got to be able to do this. If you need to take a picture, you can take a picture. If you need to understand that, the best thing is to understand this, the first part of the homework. You finish taking a picture?
Can you zoom into the top half?
What is this? What is this?
Thank you.
When concave up means the tangent line is below the graph, right?
Yeah, but the problem is this is f prime of x.
Oh.
This is not f of x. Okay? So this one I want you to be able to do. This one's gonna done by yourself. You have 3 minutes to do. And this is one part of your homework. The other part of homework is to ask you to graph different functions.
Is that F double prime or F prime?
This is f prime.
Yeah, let's grab it, bro. Negative infinity to 5, but I say that's positive or negative.
I don't know what you're talking about. You had to do a number line test. Draw the number line for f prime of x and f double prime of x first.
Yeah, but like on the number line test, do I put 5 as one of the points because it's touching 0? Or
No,
5?
negative 5 is.
So from like negative infinity to negative 5, is that positive or negative?
What are you talking about? Critical points?
Yeah.
Critical points gonna be negative 5, negative 3, 1, and 4.
Yeah,
it's a
but, like,
single points.
oh.
It's not interval.
on like a number line test though.
On number line test, you have to do -5 to -3, and -3 to 1,
Okay.
and 1 to 4, and 4 to 5. Yeah, you guys can go. This is the one part of homework. There's another part. Okay.
The other part is kind of like-
Yep.
So I have to get really good at calculus. Because there's a girl. Okay.
Are you good, President? Okay.
Yeah, because I said I wanna like do a study group. So if I get like really good at calculus,
We just finished, the probability.
This girl is.
I don't want to disclose whom this girl might may or may not.
Yeah. One something.
Someone that I know.
I don't think so.
Yeah. In Berkeley, all the color purple. We did the one for.
Junior and me.
She's a senior. I know this for a fact.
Of course she is. You just put it come on. Is she good?
I think she's kind of cute.
Shit.
She's very gorgeous to
You
me.
said she's a junior.
Huh? She's a senior.
Are you in a meeting, teacher?
He's a senior? Yeah. Like, I haven't made a move yet. I'm just like, I'm in the very beginning.
Did I not help you? Understand your meeting values?
They both are working. They both are working.
Oh, your name is.
My name is spelled wrong. They drew a boner on here. Like, it's so chaotic.
Are you guys all staying?
I'm saying I have to finish the corrections for the last test we took. I thought I'd do better on that test. I was on so much. Where are you going? Can I join wrestling? Like, right now? How long is the seat?
You know what? You fix your calculus grade first. You are carrying too much stuff. You are like, you want to join band, you want to join theater, swim, everything.
You want to
Debate,
No. That's the one.
wrestling. What else do you don't want to do?
It's.
I want to do varsity football in the spring, but I have water polo, so I can't do that.
What a pro doesn't have to apply to yourself.
I want to do boxing.
Danny will do boxing with you.
He actually taught me. Like, we were at the gym, and
Georgia?
he was like, he was teaching me boxing. So.
There's one George here who's like another heavyweight. He's like